Hello, welcome back to Isla Glades. Thank you for joining me. It's always wonderful to have you on board. So today's a big day. We hit the next milestone, 46,000 citizens, as we zoned through and built these two neighborhoods out of our kind of our downtown, the start of our downtown area here. And we're at a crossroads, and I'm not really sure exactly what to do. But what I'm going to do is on a hope and a prayer, make a decision. And that decision here is going to be to purchase this tile. We need, I think, to get the next milestone like 70,000 citizens. So that's quite a bit. That's 24,000 citizens. And I can say with pretty good certainty, this amount of zoning here is not going to cut it. It's not going to be enough. I wanted to open up this tile because this tile is going to be in front of us, was going to be a residential area as well, which would give us this, between those two tiles, would give us this enough to unlock, we'll say, the next tile and then the third and final tile to complete our 9 tiles. But if I build something back here, all those people, so there's like two bad things against that. One is if I build something back here, the only way for them to get there is through this junction here. This junction is already pretty busy. I had to build this to accommodate what we're working on now, and we're also going to be building a lot of residents down here. So it's going to be a lot of people all put through this one point. It's not going to be too good. And the other thing is, I want to kind of get the industry. The industry is kind of like a patchwork of like craziness right now, just because we don't have resource for our ore and our oil industry because it's on this tile. You can see the oil is running like almost like a little runway strip, and then our ore is right here. We have to destroy the little Great Wall of China feature and put that here. I don't know if we can keep it or not. We'll try. So I'd like to kind of get the industry's DLC, on autopilot, rocking and rolling, making tons of money, and get the industry make its final home. And I'm hoping that it's not going to be, between these two tiles, with this, because it's going to be industry's DLC, unique factory area, kind of like generic industry. We'll have space, and maybe we can zone like a kind of like a temporary town, or maybe it stays permanent. We'll see how it turns out. But maybe we can, between finishing off this, which I think would probably give us another like 10 or 15,000, probably another 15,000 residents. Maybe we can get 10 on this tile, between these two tiles. I said maybe as temporary, depending on how it looks, now it works out. And then that'll drive opening up the tile ahead of us here. And then maybe we can either relocate those folks to this tile, or just continue to expand and unlock the final tile. Also unlocking this tile, as well as allowing me to kind of, we'll say, finalize our industry and our industry's DLC. It does open up a chance to build an interchange on the highway off of there and connect to here, which will now alleviate a lot of the traffic that's kind of like coming through this junction here into here, and this junction from like over here into here. So it'll alleviate this being like kind of like a funneling point, a bottleneck point, because now people that come from the highway, say to the left, forward and to the left of us, or even from here, they may prefer actually to drive down here and come through here, because it's like all highway road, as opposed to like kind of coming down through here and hitting some slower speed roads. So that's kind of my plan. Open this up, rebuild and then it gives us the opportunity to relocate the forestry industry's DLC. So all this, and maybe even rework the train line a little bit, so it's more like in here. I think I want to expand the fishing industry actually along here, put some more factories down. Maybe we'll move the train line more like this, and then we can build some residents in here. We can build like the Jessica Riverside Flats self-sufficient area will kind of spring to life. We'll kind of put a nice little border between that neighborhood and say like this infrastructure here, and kind of like make a nice little waterfront property area here, this spot. So that'll give us probably maybe 5,000 or 6,000 citizens. So between that and maybe some little, kind of haphazardly zone folks over between these two tiles, we'll be able to unlock this tile. Once we unlock that, we get more residents to unlock the final tile here. So that's the plan. Let's go ahead and unlock it. I'm going to go save it. I'm gonna create a second save. We'll save this one now. So just finish the train line. And then we'll save another spot. This is a case, you know, and we'll just hold on to that in case all things fail. And you know, we need to go back to, you know, reroute. we need to reset the router, reset the modem here. We'll have the save spot to do it. And let's go ahead and open it up. Take a look, see what it looks like. We are here, right? We're here, so we want to go here. I think that's right. Thank you. All right. And now we're going to rebuild the highway. So we're going to do a lot of training and rebuild the highway. And we're going to do, you know, blow up all the little sticks and stones and stuff. Sticks and stones that break your bones. And I said 5 terraining, flattening. We might not flatten. I'm going to probably terrain some of this to kind of be the final look of like the industry. You know, make it some interesting features with some of the hills here, without, you know, maybe little quarries and stuff for the, or not sure how I want to set up the oil. Maybe we'll sink it down and make it look like you kind of like funnel down into the oil, and like maybe it comes up. We'll see. I kind of want to put the highway more in the middle, so maybe we'll blow this all the way back and kind of hook it give them a pretty significant turn in. And then down here. So it's time to pause the game, read through some terraining, and I guess I'll do that. You don't need to see me do that. It's just using the train tools, and I'll bring it back when we're done, and we'll build an interchange. I just did a little bit of training, nothing major. I still want to work on the ore area, but the oil area is looking pretty good. We're gonna have some extractors down here, kind of like in this sunken hole area, and I'm gonna build a mound here, and here for like our forestry area. And kind of like a little bit of a valley type theme over here for our farming. We'll move the farming back maybe to about here where the farming is. And that'll afford us to be able to put like maybe like I said, a little town in where the farming industry is now. And I kind of got the highway laid out how I wanted to go. And what we're going to do right now is build a 4-stack interchange. We're going to go ahead and sink this down. This is going to go underneath this road. So, and then this will go above, and then we'll have some roads that kind of slip around. And we got to widen things, so let's go ahead and do that first. Alright. So now we kind of have the highway in. It's going to widen because we got to like put pillars in and stuff like that. And then it's going to like shrink back down to, you know, basically like two gap. We should be able to make this 3-lane road. Let's see. We should be able to upgrade this to 4-lane. I just drew 4-lane. All right. A 4-lane road here. Oh, we can turn it around, I guess. Yeah, it gives us plenty of room. Put a 4-lane road in. Kind of do that. I guess we only need 3-lane here, huh? So I made this 2-lane. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, it's a 3-way intersection. That makes sense. I'm used to building 4 ways. I'm going like we should have another road here. We should have another lane here. Nope. Not so much on the 3 lanes, buddy. Just need the 1. Alright, so that's good. So that's a good width. So, like I said, I like this to go underneath. Kind of like an overpass. This will go stay above. But it'll be at ground level. So we need to sink the ground down. We'll do that. Probably like 12 clicks. 1, 2, 3. And something like that. Do like this. And we can blow this up. I'd like to keep a marker, so maybe we'll keep these 2 roads in. Let's blow it back maybe like 2 spans. So we can kind of like flatten this out and keep it nice and wide for our road here. So if I do like something like that here. Alright, just like that. Let's see if we can convert this to like concrete road. And it'll give us a bridge or not. It's not. Maybe a little bit deeper. Yep. Okay. Little bit deeper. So we gotta go down like maybe. Let's try one more. Sometimes one makes the difference. Alright. We'll put it right over the road here. Or maybe I didn't remove the soil, enough soil in the beginning. We'll see. And then we might raise the land back up. Because sometimes in order to make the bridge, it's like 1 or 2 units lower than you need to be to get the road actually underneath it. So let's do that. Make sure we got everything nice and flat. No more numbers are spinning. That looks good. Okay. Now we'll try to convert it again. Ah, there we have the bridge. You see how the road changes? And the pillar is right in the middle where we want it. Oh wow, it couldn't have worked out any better, to be honest with you. And we can just take, we know we want to be about here, right? So we just take this road. Let's see if we can go in the middle. Draw it through. That's good. Now do we want to see if we can cheat and raise it up a little bit? So we can get like the maximum, kind of like find the kind of the smallest spot we can go. So let's take the raise tool, low setting. Let's kind of raise it up. Maybe 2, like that. Let's see. Kind of like pull that up to here. Let's see if that's enough. We won't mess with the height over there. So it's a very, very small, fine detail here. We'll see. I want to see how, what can we go? Get this up. As tight as we can get it. I don't envision putting any, we can't put any bridge infrastructure in here, I don't think. We're still good. So 2 is still good. Hey Vic, good morning! How you doing? I'm also on Twitch. Of course, you can find me on Twitch, take my name, New Build City, smash it all together. And search me out and say hi, like Vic did. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll blow this up. All right, so we got our 2 roads in. I think the height looks good. So this, I did a little bit of sloping just to get this road out of the tunnel here, out of the dip. Well, let's go ahead and draw these 2 roads. Let's kind of see how it looks. Oh, it's gonna look really nice. Come up back to here. This is looking pretty good. So just kind of go like that. This guy can kind of just do his thing here. Yeah, there you go. The highway kind of goes down and up. And then we'll go ahead and bring the land back in. So let's grab the level tool. Just kind of do this. And we'll kind of, in the middle, we'll fix the middle. Put the middle back out. I got a little too carried away. Looks pretty good. We'll fix that. And that should be pretty good. And this part will just kind of go like this. Just flatten that back out. Alright, there we go. Nice little highway piece. We'll convert these to road. We need to upgrade to a different road. Oh, wait. Okay. Something like that. And then put it back. Same thing here. We'll upgrade to 3-lane. And then we'll do this guy. That. There you go. Good place to save it in case something blows up. So let's do that. Always protect yourself. Don't wreck yourself. Alright. So, next piece of the puzzle. So this is a 4-stack. So this is level 1. It's underneath. Level 2 is ground level here. So what we want to do is connect. Let's look at the arrows here. We need to connect this. This is an easy slip lane here. Boom, boom. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And nice and easy here. I see. Those are the easy pieces. It'll be ground level. They'll probably just slide right into like here. Maybe we'll make this nice and soft here. Then we got to do 1 over here. It's 1. And we got to do 1 over here. It's 2. And then 1 over here. It's 3. And 1 over here. It's 4. We got 4 rows that kind of arch over. 1, 2, 3. Kind of like this. Let me just draw this in. I think. And the other one's gonna be like kind of like this. And then we can curve it. Kind of like that. Maybe we turn off, I want to think, this guy, maybe this guy, and then we'll lock it to the tile here. 3. Go up 3. So like I said, I think we can land a pillar right here if we're slick enough. I see blue. Yeah. Kind of like that. Then kind of get to here. We can go down that far? I don't feel like that's right. That's impossible. Skylines, you're pulling my chain again. So let's go down. We'll go down 3, because that's where we are over there. That seems about level, right? Is that level? I feel like that's level 1, 2, 3. It looks pretty close. I can always redraw it later. And then we need to go from here, like another road. Where's this pillar? A pillar right about here. This is up 6 from this level, right? So 1, 2, 3. Oop. Well, let's make it the same height as this. Come on. That's about that height. Oh, no wonder. We're really high here. We don't need to be 1, 2. Oh, it's 1, 2. But we need to be 9 high here. That's 0, 3, 6, 9. So I think about here is probably about right. And you can come like here. 2, 3. It's about parallel with that road. I think it's about good. And then you want to be about here. Alright, looks a little high, real high. Oh, what happened there? It's flat. That's flat. I thought I went down 3 units. It was flat. How did that happen? Oh, we went up. I got to count for going up. So that's probably level. 1, 2, 3. It popped it back up. All right, that makes sense. About here. So we're up high. I didn't realize we went up like that. I thought we were flat. So like, that's probably about flat. It's hard to tell. I think that's flat. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. This guy's a little low, but that's not too bad. Maybe we'll bring this guy back up. All right, the rows are in. The rest is pretty easy. Getting these land kind of right is hard part. And like I said, as we draw this, and maybe later, I'll just curve it a little bit more, so it's not as, you know, maybe land a pillar like here instead, and like here, and curve it this way. It's always, for me, it's always easy to just get the basic interchange and shape in, and then just come back later and kind of like smoothing things out, get like a nice incline and decline. And that kind of stuff, kind of make tweaks to it as I want to. Hopefully that makes sense. So we'll come down here. All right, make sure the road's the right way. So this road is correct. This road is not correct. What are we doing here? Yeah, we're coming the other way. So this needs to be this way. So this goes this way. This road is correct. This road is correct in terms of direction. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and bring her down to something like this. We can just curve this a little bit. Follow the curve. Maybe we kind of bring it like this. That's probably good. Decline right here. And we'll do like the same thing. And I'm a little off. I can see I'm a little off on this one. Something like that. So it's a little, this one's a little weird. This one's a little off too. Well, 2 units isn't too bad. It's just, we can get it right here. Hey, maybe we'll go up like 2. That's not bad. We'll just kind of bring it down like this. Something like that. And I say I might shorten this up. Let's get things in. And we want to be maybe about here. Oh, we're actually pretty low here. Well, how high are we here? 1, 2. Oh, we're 3. Okay, so if we're 3, that means we need to come out 12 units here. Which is where about we drop a pillar. There's the pillar. It's right here. Come out here. It looks farther than 12 units. That's way farther than 12 units. 6. Well, maybe it isn't. Like this. Do I want that angle? Maybe it's okay. Here we gotta come down. We're a little lazy right now. Whatever. Like I said, I'll redraw the curves in a minute. There we go. Kind of went in the middle. Alright, so that's the 4 stack. Oh, we're missing a piece. We're gonna gotta draw this some more. One more of these. Oh, this is drawn out pretty far. Wow, okay. And we'll go ahead and just flip things around. We'll put these back. Yeah, these back on is fine. Let's go ahead and check our directions. That's good. That's a little sharp. That's good. That's good. I don't want one. I just want one later. So instead of doing this road here, you can do it up here. We can try it. It's hard to do it from here. It gets a little weird. We can do like more of a road like kind of like this. If you can get that to work out better, that's not too bad. Kind of like a road like this. But it can get all funky this way. If we had mods, we could just make this super easy. And draw a road like that. And blow this road up. Maybe we'll do that. This one's going to be impossible to make because it's too short. If the traffic's not too bad, you can do that, but you gotta. We want to get a nice curve. This can be tricky. These pieces. And sometimes I widen it here. So when you make it curved, you get a little bit more of a gap here. I said this is not too bad because what this does is it brings the merging point back, and then you can snap right to here. So then you can do this. Kind of like that. You can have this be like 2-lane. Funnel down to 1. This be 2-lane here. So you can do like 2-lane. It splits. Traffic goes over here. Comes into here. Or traffic goes into here. They merge into here. And then they kind of funnel into here. Or you can make this 2 lanes here and then do a 4-lane road here. This is a nice advantage in that it has it moves the merging point. So where they're merging here, instead of drawing this road, where they're going to now like kind of merge in this area. The merge is actually up here. So then you can make it shorter. And it won't take up so much room. But you need this to be kind of like, it works best when this is like the same height, like here and here. You can see this is like 1 tick lower. You got like a little bit of like a, I mean, up 1 unit up ramp's not a big deal. And 2, you don't want this. You want this to be like angled here and here. You don't want this to come in straight here or leave like straight this way. You want to make it as much up in this direction as possible and as much to the right as possible, so that the cars just kind of curve in. If it gets too like straight, so if you like had a road that went like this, then they'll slow down pretty significantly to kind of make that turn, and then they can back up onto the highway here. That's why, like I said, it's tough. Especially like, see how it's like, you wouldn't want to do this. This would be a no-no. This will ruin your game. You don't want to do that. Don't do that. Because to make this turn, they'll have to slow down here. 1, it's too short. And 2, to make this turn, it's hard. So they'll have to like slow down significantly to make this turn and try and merge up with these folks. And then they'll just back up all along here and they'll back up onto the highway. But if you have a nice like a little bit longer angled curve, kind of like, this one's not too bad. Where it's more of an angle coming into this road, more of an angle like this way, then they'll just zip right in and zip right out at full speed. That's what you want. This is no good. So maybe I'll do that later. Maybe tonight. Well, I'll fix this a little bit more. I think I want to do that. Or you can just use this road. If you have the real estate, you can just use this, and then you can do. I'll do one like this, so you can kind of see it. You know, use the 2-lane road here, and you kind of like get an angle where about they are. Sometimes it's easy if you just put this on. Kind of like get this road like in the middle of these dots here. Just kind of bring it up, like maybe about here, and try to get it as even between the dotted lines as you can. And do like this. I don't have any guides on, but we don't need guides. Where are we going? We don't need roads. Kind of do like that. Come on. There we go. Then you can do that and then do something like this. Oh, it doesn't want to draw it because it's a freaking highway road. Let's do this road. Yeah, something like that. That's probably, it's got a little bit of a kink to it. I could fix that. You could do like 4-lane. You could do 4-lane road here or 1-lane road here, and then have it 2-lane here and have them split. It's just there's all kinds of ways you can do it. You do like do that, and then make this 4-lane back here. You can make this connection a little bit better. Oh, get them like that. That way, and then we can fix this connection so it's more like split like a turkey, like a chicken bone, or like a wishbone. We could blow this up, move this road more like in the middle, and kind of like have it kind of do more of like a little slight curve here. Maybe we'll just do that real quick to give an example. And that way, 2 lanes go this way, 2 lanes go this way, and that way on the highway they'll actually be split up pretty well. Who's in all 3 lanes, and then they'll come in here and kind of like start funneling out. And like the folks that want to go this way, all the way to the right, they'll pick like this lane, and they'll kind of hang out, and they'll drive in this lane here, and they'll go like that, and it'll be nice and smooth and real nice. But here, this lane, they'll kind of be in this lane. The people that want to say go to the left, crossed, they'll be in this lane, and then the rest of the traffic will kind of be split between the two. They'll probably funnel in here. They'll just drive through here, and we'll just redraw this so you can kind of see that. So maybe bring it right about here. It looks about the middle. I'm like looking at these 2 roads about here. I feel like that's a little bit longer, right? I think so. It'll come about 3 units. About 2. I like this. Is a good song. It's a good building song. That looks about right, I think. There you go. You can do something like that. And then, like I said, and then you can kind of keep like maintain like 4-lane, maybe for like 2 segments, and then go down to 3-lane. And you get 1, 2, and then maybe this goes to 3, something like that. Let me turn it around. There you go. That's a nice connection there. And I think that's pretty much it, really. Maybe when we come back, we'll finish the rest. I might tweak it a little bit more. But that's your 4-stack. So all we really have to do is make this connection again. Here, here, here. Or if you want to do the option of kind of like doing the connection here, we got to manipulate, which is probably what I'll do. I'll manipulate these a little bit more, get them the same height, and maybe land the pillars, trying to curve and land a pillar here, and maybe here, and then draw the road from here to here. Same thing here. If you don't want to do that, you don't want to do this connection, you just do the connection we made here, which is fine. It just makes it a little bit longer, especially on the leaving side. So that would be like this side of the road where you're going to have two lanes merging. You want to give probably at least a full road length of like 2-lane road so they can merge. And then if you want to go down the 1-lane road to come on your highway, because maybe you got the 3-lane road here, 3-lane highway, you do that there. Or you come down the 2-lane road here, give it like a road, maybe a half a road length or so, maybe a full road length, and then you can merge this in with 4-lane. So it'd be like 2-lane and 2-lane. And then you can taper it down to 3-lane. You know, maybe like two more road lengths away. So I went ahead and kind of finished this thing up. And I kind of give you an idea what it looks like. And we'll go over it real quick. You pretty much saw all the important parts of the build. And I have also on my, I think it's like Interchange playlist, Highway Interchange playlist. I built this kind of like step by step. So if you're interested in building something like this, you can just follow this video. It's a little bit shorter and sweeter. And the other one you can check out on the playlist is a little bit more like step by step, building it over like probably 45 minutes or so. Let's see here. So all I really did is I tightened up these connections, kind of made them nice and smooth. Looked at like dropping the ramps a little bit farther out. I kind of curve this out here because I want this road to kind of almost like border, you know, the fertile land and the non-fertile land, kind of like separate those two, because that way we'll have like all our kind of extractor type buildings, these guys in here, and then we'll have maybe, you know, something similar to this. It's like the flour mills and stuff like that in here. Maybe we'll have the pastures like in here as well. And then I try to, you want to, when you make these connections, you want to try and get these pillars and this, you know, the road height the same as best you can. You want to have at least a little bit of space. I don't know, it might be like half a road length to a full road length of space. And you know, this one kind of worked out okay. This one worked out pretty good. We can see it's got a little bit bent to it. You want it to be able to, like, the idea is you're gonna have a road that kind of like goes straight out, right? And then this road should also kind of go straight out, almost like this, like kind of like where you get this like wishbone look. You kind of like want that wishbone look, but then you want it on like both sides, so it can be a little tough. And ideally, if you're on PC, you can do like the move. I think it's a road anarchy or move it mod. And you can just kind of like touch these up and push these out and kind of get it to be like a nice smooth like C shape. If you can do that, you're golden. But like I say, it can be tough getting these in here, and that's why they kind of look like that. Because you don't want this road to be like hard this way, so that the cars have to stop and make like an actual turn. You want them to just kind of slip right in and merge, and then also slip right in here and merge. You don't want this road to like butt up against this road like straight on, because then they're gonna have to like slow down, come to a stop, kind of like look both ways, you know, before you cross the street, then go. So then when they pull out, they're gonna be going slow, and then you're gonna have like cars at full speed like coming down the road, and they're gonna have to like stopping to let these people in. These are being going slow because they have to slow down to make the turn, so then it'll back up here, and they could even back up on here because they're waiting for these knuckleheads that are pulling out to like pick up some speed and go. And that's also too why I have the 2 lanes here instead of the, you know, just the 1. That'll hopefully help them, like these guys. So hopefully, I mean, not everyone, but hopefully most of them will stay like in this lane here. They'll kind of pull up to the side, and then these folks will, you know, fill in this lane, and then maybe they'll do their merging up in here, like down this road, and they'll be like where they want to be. And then when they kind of meet up with these folks, hopefully, you know, we pray, so to speak, these guys will go here, this guy go here, this guy go here. And if you have the known controller on you know, Traffic Manager President Edition TMPE, you can just pull the nodes. You know, maybe what you could do here is something like, you know, this guy can go here, this guy can go here, right? This guy can go here, or maybe here and here. And this guy can kind of go like these 3, and then maybe this guy can go these 2. You know, that way, maybe they can do like 1 level of lane switching, but you know, they can't, like, this guy can't go all the way over here. Or maybe you decide to say, well, this is going to be like all up, so like this guy can go like here or here, and this guy can go like straight or like here, and then this guy can go up here or here. Maybe this guy can go up here and maybe down 1, and then the next one you make it like a down way, so that way by the time you get through like this node here, you know, if you're over here, you can get to over here. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of figure it out as you go. You have 1, 2, 3 nodes to do it. So, all right, let's take a quick little look at it. Okay, I think that came out pretty well. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of whatever you do after this. And as always, happy building.